Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the AI Integrations Podcast for episode 7. Back with me and Spencer. And we got a fun one for you today. We are going to be talking about some of the latest and greatest in AI real-time video creation. So we got access to Sora. I've been playing with that. Spencer introduced me to it. Spencer, before we get going, do you want to give us a little background on kind of where this is? I've got a bunch of videos that you created, I created, and some historical stuff here kind of loaded up, ready to go. If you want to kind of give us an introduction to the history of this and Sora, and kind of cue me for videos and take it away.
Yeah, I want to start off with the saying, "A picture's worth 1,000 words." So, like, the first frontier of generation was text generation. That's ChatGPT. That's everything we've got familiar with. From there, we started kind of trickling towards image generation and early stages of video generation. But using that concept of a picture's worth 1,000 words, it's easier for an AI model to generate, 1,000-word essay than it was a picture. So then you take that into video and you think, well, a video is 60 frames a second. So every second of video is 60,000 words worth of generation. And these are probably underestimates, to be clear. It's probably more so than that as far as the difficulty of generation.
So a lot of processing power is going into this.
A lot of processing power. I mean, some of the Sora clips I've created and some of the Sora clips that are trending are Sam Altman just like eating GPUs and stealing GPUs from Target and begging NVIDIA for more GPUs and I think that's partially why they're doing invite only is the amount of compute power to run an AI video gen version of TikTok, which is essentially what Sora is mind-boggling to think about. And yeah, so that's kind of where I wanted to start off, and let's jump into a video and go to 2 years ago and kind of see where this was 2 years ago.
Yeah, to kick this off, we'll start with the Will Smith video. Do you know any of the history on this?
Yeah, so this clip went incredibly viral. It was one of the first, actually probably the first super viral AI video gen clip was Will Smith eating spaghetti. And at the time, it's clearly AI generated, just to prefix this, I mean, from that screenshot, you can see it's clearly AI generated.
I like how half of the spaghetti's not even cooked. It's just like jutting into his lip. And then the other half's like cooked and just kind of falling around, almost like a beard.
Yeah. So when this came out, this was even more early stage than, ChatGPT compared to GPT-4 and GPT-5. Like, call this a GPT-2 equivalent. This was proof of concept, but nothing anyone would actually use. Gotcha. But I got really excited when this came out because it really, I thought, well, if give it 2 or 3 iterations and it'll be really cool. So yeah, from there, Sora 1 came out, and Sora 1 was much better than this. Sora 1 came out, I think, about a year ago. And it did an all right job, but again, you could clearly tell it was AI generated in 90% of circumstances.
And you said this one's 2 years old?
Yeah, approximately. Okay. I don't know if it's 2 years and 2 months or 19
gotcha.
months.
So going back to basically 2 years. This was the state of AI. I'm gonna play this and let's see what we get.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Uncle Phil, come try this. Fresh pasta of Bel Air. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Okay, well, we call that utterly laughable now because it is. That's still actually amazing that AI did that a couple of years ago. But it's just mouth movements and some scary looking pasta. Looks more like an intro to an alien movie, I think, than an AI demo. But.
Another thing to note with that too is there was no audio in the actual AI generated clip. That audio has been overlaid. So that's another layer of complexity that wasn't really there until Sora 2's come out. So yeah, that audio was overlaid. That clip when it was generated was just video.
Nice. So should I show now where we've come to
spaghetti at the end?
Yeah, so Sora 2. I'll prefix. Yeah, we'll watch it.
Nothing beats a bowl of spaghetti at the end of the day. The sauce is perfect. Bright, a little sweet. I could eat this every night.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, that's miles apart from what that Will Smith thing we just watched was.
Are you
You know,
sure?
the physics are there, as in like it's not going through his lip. It looks like he's actually eating it. The character consistency. One thing to note with Sora is there's a cameo feature where how there's like Face ID on an iPhone, and you can kind of like scan your
Mhm.
face. You can cameo yourself into Sora. So
Yeah.
this represents Will Smith ish. Like you can
Yeah.
tell who they're trying to be, but
So we
they're
went from there
Spaghetti.
to whoops,
Okay.
moved on me to
At the end
there
of the day.
in 2 years.
yeah.
It's
And
incredible.
I mean, if you remove the watermark from that, I would argue it's hard to tell that that's AI, whereas the other one is, again, like very, very, very clearly AI.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, but as I was saying with the cameo feature, Sam Altman, there's a cameo of him within the app. So I would say 20% to 30% of the feed right now is just Sam Altman
Sam
doing
Altman doing
things.
stupid things.
I think we have a couple clips we're probably going to share of Sam Altman doing things. You can also cameo yourself into the app. It's pretty simple. It takes like 30 seconds. You scan your face. I believe we've got a cameo of
I
myself to
do.
share as
All right. Are
well.
you ready to see what I have dubbed stunt double Spencer?
Let's do it.
Discount AI integration. Discount Shark Tank. Here we go.
Integrations, our mission is to democratize AI.
What I love about this is anyone who doesn't know you, right, hasn't like met you, they just assume that's you. And if you look
Yeah.
at you right now and you look at that picture, you go, "Oh yeah, that's the same person."
Yeah.
And this was done off a single photo. It fully animated as I said, a doppelganger of you and put it into this setting, speaking, correct lip sync, everything else with a unique voice, as far as I could tell.
Yeah. So
What
I
all
didn't
did you have to
upload.
put into that?
Yeah. So great question. That's actually what I was about to talk about. I didn't put my voice into the app.
Okay.
So I think I think that kind of sounds like me, but I'm probably not the person to speak to that. Do you think that sounds like me, Ben?
A little hard to say whether if it generic white guy voice or if it was modeled off of something it found of you.
Yeah. So I did not put my voice into the app, to be clear. So that is Sora's recollection of what it thinks this person should sound like.
The one that
But
amazes me more than even the voice, though, is like even on mute here, right? It's a decent likeness of you
yeah.
off of a single photo, but fully animated, realistic mouth movements, everything.
So yeah, and I'll clarify that. So it's not a single photo. You do the whole, like when you're
Oh,
setting
okay.
up Face ID on your iPhone, you do the similar thing of look left, look right, look up, look down.
Gotcha.
And so it takes 20 seconds to
Mhm.
do, and it's built into the app. Anyone with an iPhone can do it. So yeah, that's
Awesome.
and then
And
even the polo, the logo's off, but like it does have a resemblance there as well.
yeah, it still figured it out. Yeah, to put a logo there, everything else. And then where I'm really excited about Sora here is for the marketing purposes. We get to
Yeah.
make fun videos of all kinds of different stuff and put them out there on social. Just use it for organic marketing. Where I'm still curious is what are we and are we not going to be able to get away with? And what is this is new territory. Hasn't really gone through the courts yet, right? And with Sora here, if what you're seeing on the platform is all these Sam Altman videos that include Pokemon or include different IPs, right? Mario Brothers, Pokemon, etc. At what point are there going to be cease and desist? Or are we going to run into trademark infringement and things like that with this? And then when we do, who gets the blame? And these are the unanswered questions of AI, and it's something where it's going to work out in the court system. I'm feeling fairly confident that most things are going to go in our favor in the sense that we're in an AI arms race right now worldwide.
Yep.
And the US's stance is we are not going to lose based on policy. So
Yep.
I think they're going to be fairly, moderate about how they limit these things. But it is going to be really interesting to see what people can get away with. I mean, we've already created a couple, for example, using a South Park, Rick and Morty, a couple things like that, where we who knows what the bounds are right now. And Yeah, it's the Wild West in this AI video generation because there are no rules yet. So, yeah, that being said, I want to walk through a couple of different ones we played with, which you can see thousands of
Yeah.
examples.
One last thing I'll mention on this clip that I hadn't even noticed until now. Do you see the little miniature microphone? Like that
Yes.
level of detail. What? I'm just now realizing that, but and there's the face one and the one on the
Yes, you got a
the
lapel
shirt.
mic and you've got the head mic.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yep. It also got the fact that you always button up both buttons, like right to the top.
Not a 3-buttoner. I'm a 2-buttoner.
I'm a 1-buttoner, so.
I'm aware.
Um,
Cool. Yeah, let's
cool.
share another one.
Yeah. All right. So, and then the other ones we play. Oh, well, we'll come to those next. Let's play with some. Let's show some of the IP ones. This is one of my favorites. Here we go.
Integrity Farms, we let AI integrations handle our customer service, so Towley and I can focus on what matters: quality control.
Once again, just fun. That was made in what, about 3 minutes with a single prompt.
Yeah, 3 to 5.
Prompt.
Yeah.
And then we have Rick and Morty.
Keep up with all these calls and refunds, man. I'm drowning out here.
Listen here, Morty. We need AI integrations to automate our customer service so we have more time to explore new realms, okay? Let the bots...
And once again, just absolutely fantastic. Looks good, looks natural. And then finally, here's one of your...
Sounds like Rick, too, on that note.
All right, and then finally, yeah, it does. It actually sounds like Rick and Morty. And then finally, it's a little South Park flavor for fun.
Yeah, Kenny didn't use AI integrations to automate customer service at his business, and now he's super dead. Don't be like Kenny. Start your 30-day free trial.
I mean, that's awesome. That's probably my favorite. That and 2 others are tied up for my, call it top 3. But I really like that one.
Yeah, that one's great. And the very beginning cut off. So let me see if I get to go again here. Here we go.
Yeah, Kenny didn't use AI integrations to automate customer service at his business, and now he's super dead. Don't be like Kenny. Start your 30-day free trial.
Now, this is an interesting one because, for example, that uses South Park's IP, right? It talks about AI integrations. But South Park is famous for putting absolutely anyone and everyone on their show that they ever want to make fun of. So I think for them to go after anyone would be their undoing because the bad press they would get for it. So I think we'll definitely get away with those ones. And then, besides playing around with animation cartoons, we had some fun with historical figures. So we got a nice little lineup coming here of, I believe, Kennedy, Franklin, King, and Kennedy, Franklin, and King. So here we go. And once again, just to show some ideas of what you can do with Sora already and how amazing this tech has gotten. Oops. Let's try that again.
Ask not what AI can do for you, but how much AI integrations can do for your business.
The best part is he's a fan and he doesn't even know it.
I also like how the video is quality of that era. It doesn't look like something that was filmed yesterday.
That one's obviously done straight from his speech, right?
Yeah.
And then, but the best part is it's not limited to that because we did a Ben Franklin one, and that one it just kind of went out there a bit, kind of goofy, but equally as good in a different way. Like,
yeah, and I'll speculate on that real quick.
Yeah.
Ben Franklin was before any video, anything,
Sure.
so there is no reference marker there. Whereas Kennedy, it's probably referencing actual videos to make that. Like, This looks a lot like. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. This looks like that video.
It really does. Okay, and now moving on to Franklin.
I can't wait to get home and see what questions AI integrations has answered for me today.
The little spark at the end from his tooth to his ring. That wasn't prompted. It just threw that in there. And I still think that's absolutely hilarious.
I agree.
I can't wait to get home and see what questions AI integrations has answered for me today.
And then I would say arguably the best one has to be King.
Yeah, this is in my top 3 favorite clips I've made.
Have a dream where all businesses, great and small, have equal access to the power of artificial intelligence.
See, King wants to democratize AI, man.
Amen, brother. What I love now, this one, the one thing I don't like, he looks like he has the overly perfect AI makeup.
Yep.
And I've noticed that you see that more on the historical figures, things like that, than you do on the modern. I know on YouTube now you see tons of videos, AI generated videos that people are using illegally, where they're doing just AI recreations of existing content.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like this all the time, right? See how he's got that shininess, that perfectness to the skin,
Yep.
etc. What is that about? Do you know anything about like why that happens? How?
I can't say I know off the top of my head. I do find it curious. I believe Martin Luther King predates color video. Am I correct in saying that?
No. We have King on video, I believe.
Color.
Color. Yes, I think. No, hang on. It's a good question.
Why don't you ask ChatGPT real quick? Prior to my time, but I would speculate that's making a color video out of not color, and that doesn't help. And also the cameo feature, like that clip we have of Sam Altman eating spaghetti, doesn't have that like AI makeup effect. So I don't know, other than those are 2 kind of just call it like observations, but that's kind of what I would say on that one. I don't know why it's making it look like the AI makeup.
Apparently there's a couple color pictures and stuff of him, but almost everything was black and white.
Okay.
So yeah, that could definitely be part of it. But yeah, that is, I found a bit of a telltale AI creation is the perfection of skin. Now, interestingly, when it made you, didn't do that. Very, very, let's go back to it. Here we go. Very natural looking skin. You don't look AI generated all here. This looks like a real human. Looks like your stunt double.
And so on that note, that's because I cameoed myself into the app. So I think I haven't seen it do that yet with the cameoed version.
Gotcha.
It's when it's generating from pictures or historical video or from scratch that it does that. And there's other factors. Again, I don't really know why it does that, but I haven't seen it in the cameo.
Those are some of your guesses, though.
Yeah.
Cool. I got to come back to this one more time.
A dream where all businesses, great and small, have equal access to the power of artificial intelligence.
It's fantastic.
We have a dream too.
Exactly. We're trying to democratize the AI. So there we go. Okay. And then also, the beyond having some fun with the historical stuff, making some fun things with it, it makes serious stuff too. We, been playing around, made some just kind of real ads for the business. So here's an example of kind of what those can look like.
Hey, could you hold for just a moment? Our phone never stopped ringing, so we added an AI chatbot from AI Integrations to our website. Table for 2 at 7 is confirmed. See you tonight. Now I can focus on...
And that's something that historically... So let me give you a little background here.
Could you hold for just a moment?
Traditionally, this would actually be shot on a stage, right? Yep. Or in a restaurant, but you'd have to have lighting equipment. Paid actors that just stand here and do nothing. Paid actress with lines of dialogue, holding a phone, acting, multiple cut. This is something where this gets set up on a stage, filmed, and then all of this on the computer is done in post-production. They would just take an image of this or a video, B-roll video of a hand on a computer, and then add in the screen in post-production. Once again, this will all get put in post for like a chat bot. Multiple cuts. If you look, multiple camera angles as well. To make this simple 9-second video in real life is probably a $20,000 video with most places you do it. And it takes a full day. It's lots of cuts. And then it takes a week or 2 of editing, sound mixing, etc. Yeah. This entire thing was made with a single prompt in minutes.
Hi, Sakura Sushi. Could you hold for just a moment? Our phone never stopped ringing, so we added an AI chatbot from AI Integrations to our website. Table for 2 at 7 is confirmed. See you tonight. Now I can focus
on that exit screen too. I think one thing that's really cool is like it's even got our URL in there. It's got our promo offer of a 30-day free trial. There's some small, there's refinements that could be made. It could have our logo. The chatbot could look more like ours. you're curious what ours looks like, visit our website. The URL is right there. And there's a 30-day free trial
hang
on
on,
it.
hang on.
Get that right. Oh, yep.
If you go ahead
QR
and
code.
scan the QR code here, it'll take you right to our page for pricing and our 30-day free trial. Sorry, couldn't resist.
That it will. Cool.
And then back to note on this, what's incredible about this is not just the cost savings, the speed and the fact that you can iterate instead of having to plan out meticulously, everything you're going to do because of the investment you need to put into the shoot. You could just crank them out, and it's going to completely change the nature of how marketing functions because once again, just setting up a studio, doing all this the old-fashioned way is just going to start falling more and more out of style.
Yeah. Let's do another one. I know we got some more queued up.
Yeah. So next one, here we go. Oh, whoops, it's Kenny again.
Already did that one.
Already
They
saw
killed
that.
Kenny.
Oh no. Okay, I got we got one more on here that we haven't looked at, and this one was just a fun one of Sam Altman that you created.
This is my third in the top 3 I mentioned earlier.
Here we go.
Sam, but the block call me chief. Coins on my neck, smoke thick when I breathe. 2 things in my life that I'll never let go. Bitcoin in my pocket, GPUs in a row. Stacking sats while the fans keep churning. Silicon soldiers, hash rate burn.
I mean, what a wrap. That's so of all the videos, the thing that stuck out to me about this one is 2 things. I'll just chime on real quick. That is clearly Sam Altman. Sam Altman does not have a full neck tattoo. So the ability to add in those tattoos and make him have that like rapper persona, I think is really cool. And then also, that's a genuinely good beat and freestyle that like Sora made that makes sense to him too.
Yes. And I still think that you're gonna get a picture like this on the front page of something sometime. The tabloid, Sam Altman caught partying and those days are over. Tabloids are done. No one's going to ever believe a picture they get again. The paparazzis that actually get those pictures, no one's ever going to believe them again.
Yeah, I'll chime in there real quick too.
Yeah.
We'll link it once we post this on YouTube in the comments. There's a really, really good TED Talk. So obviously this has the Sora watermark. So if you do see that, you know it's AI generated, right? So there's also a really good TED Talk where he talks about zooming in, and there's certain pixel structures in AI generated footage as opposed to natural footage. So I'll just link that as a good, it's a 15-minute TED Talk on how to identify AI generated pictures and videos. I think is super relevant.
Yeah, because it's we're to the point now, like really we are to the point now where you can no longer trust your eyes because well, quite frankly, Sam Altman wasn't eating the spaghetti.
No.
And that's Sam Altman eating spaghetti.
Oh yeah. Again, you take the watermark off of that, and I can't tell.
Exactly. These days are gone. Here we go. These days are gone. We are now to the point where you just can't tell anymore.
Fresh pasta of Bel Air.
Okay, we got to play this one final time on the way out.
Yeah, especially considering now that we've seen what it was, what it is now, I think you almost appreciate the difference even more watching this now.
Yep. So circling back, here we go. Did you have anything else you wanted to chat about today, or?
I will mention one thing. So I believe Sora is going to grow in popularity and be a very good social media platform. On that note, if you do happen to be on Sora or download Sora, go find us, AI Integrations. That's our username on Sora. And then one cool thing you can do as well is if you liked any of these videos you saw here today, they're publicly available on the AI Integrations Sora profile. And you can click a little remix button, and that'll allow you to modify. So if you liked the Sam Altman rapping video, but you want to change it to rapping about Ferraris, you can go do that and just remix our videos on our Sora profile.
Awesome. And also on that note, follow our socials. We are on LinkedIn, YouTube, and X, and we'll be posting more stuff in the future too as we go. So
and
finally,
Instagram.
Yes, and Instagram. Here we are today.
The sauce is perfect. Bright, a little sweet. I could eat this every night.
And where did we come from? Well, here it is.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Uncle Phil, come try this. Fresh pasta of Bel Air.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
And you know, when this came out, people laughed and said, "Ha ha, AI." It's not going anywhere. Look at the progress we've already made, and imagine what it's going to be like in 2 more years.
Yeah, hot take prediction. I'm going to throw another one out
Go
there.
for it.
So OpenAI just created an AI-generated version of TikTok. That's essentially what Sora is.
Mhm.
I think give it 2, 3, 4 years, we might see an AI-generated version of Netflix, where you can just sit down in front of your TV and say, I want to watch a documentary on
And it'll
the
just
storming of Normandy or the invention of the computer or whatever you might think of. And we could potentially see an AI gen Netflix in 3 to 4 years as it gets better with context over a long term.
That's insane to think about, and it's going to be so cool. And I think you're completely right. I think it's coming.
Well,
Awesome. Well, hey, I hope you guys all enjoyed this today, seeing some of the latest coming out from Sora 2, which we got some early access to. Please reach out if you have any questions. Always happy to answer, and follow us on our socials. We will catch you next time. Thank you much,
see you
everyone.
next
Have a
time,
wonderful
everyone.
weekend.
Thanks for joining.